We got an 8-minute mid-fade tutorial today, and I hope my videos are not only helping you guys get better at cutting hair, but also get faster at cutting hair, because those are my two essentials on becoming a successful barber. They might not be your essentials in terms of like getting faster, but for me they worked, and I hope they work out for you. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that I thought about a lot when I first started cutting hair, when I was watching all these YouTube videos on how to do fades, how to do tapers, how to basically become a barber. How do you become a barber? So, when I first started, I thought to myself, hey, is this like a side hustle thing that I just want to make on the side while I'm going to school? Or is this like an actual thing, like a career thing? Like, is this gonna pay my bills, pay my house, pay my mortgage, pay my rent, pay my cars, whatever it is? And I didn't really find the answer. I didn't really give it much thought until I was a little bit older. But if you're watching this video, I hope you give it some thought right now. And what really helped me the most is money. And I know some people might not do it for money. Some people like the love of being a barber, the craftsmanship, the artistry, all that. And that's completely fine. At one point, I was completely in love with giving people fades, and that's it. Like, I just love giving people fades. I didn't really care if I was making a lot of money cutting hair or not. That's what I like doing. And then, this is no disrespect to anybody, but reality kicked me in the face, and it's like, well, the love for your artistry or craftsmanship or anything like that, that's not going to pay the bills. Money is. So money is definitely essential, and you should definitely um, I guess plan for the money that you're going to make or that you're not going to make. So do me a favor and pause the video after I say this sentence. How much do you charge for your haircuts? How many haircuts do you do in a day? Whatever number you get, so how much do you charge times the haircuts that you do in a day, and then times that by 5 days in a week, and then you're gonna get a number. I don't know what number it is, and then you're gonna times that by 52, and that's how much, on in theory, you're gonna make this year if you cut the same amount of people every day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks in a year. Okay, now if you don't like that number, well, lucky for you, this is a, I guess, industry where you are the dictator of how much money you make. If you don't like it, then you can charge more, go to another barbershop that charges more, or just build your own clientele and start putting the price up because you're so good and everybody's willing to pay that price. So do something, that you really want to do. Let's say you're charging $20 a haircut, and you're like, well, I don't really want to charge $20 a haircut. Do $40 a haircut, do $50 a haircut. And then what if you're, I don't know, only cutting 5 people a day, but you don't really want to cut 5 people a day? You wish you could cut 10 or 12 people a day. So do $50 a haircut, 12 haircuts in a day. So 5 times 12, that's 600. And you times that by 5, which is 3,000. So you're making $3,000 a week. You times that by 52 weeks in the year, which is 156, 160,000, something like that. So you could definitely make a lot of money cutting hair, and this can definitely be a career. And if you're watching this, if you're at any point in your life, at any stage in your life, whether you're barely in high school, you're, I don't know, in middle school, in college, or you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, it doesn't really matter. I'm telling you this because I wish somebody told me this when I first started cutting hair, or when I even gave barbering a thought. This can definitely be a career as long as you lock in. You gotta lock into being a barber. You can't really be messing around. You can't really be saying no when people ask you for haircuts. You don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury of like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to cut your hair today. When I first started cutting hair, every single time someone asked me to get their haircut, I would always say yes. The answer was always yes. Can you come in earlier? Yes. Can you stay late? Yes. Can you squeeze me in? Yes. Can you get my kids? Yes. Always yes. Why? Because I didn't have the luxury of saying no. I didn't have a clientele. I didn't have 20 people every single day like, oh no, I can't cut your hair today. No, I didn't have that, but I knew I wanted it, and the only reason to have it is to be available to these people, because yes, they need haircuts, they want haircuts. So if you want to practice something, practice the art of saying yes. And I'm very thankful to someone who, I guess, was my mentor without really knowing he was my mentor, because when I think of mentor, I think someone who you pay to guide you, but it's not always the case. Like, you could definitely have mentors that don't pay. Like, for example, if you guys really like my videos and any of my videos helped you, I guess technically I'm your mentor, which sounds a little weird because, like, I don't know, but that's what a mentor is, like someone who guides you. And the person who guided me showed me how much money he was making, not to brag, but just to be like, hey, I see you doing your thing, and I want you to know, like, all the effort and work that you're putting into it's gonna pay off. And you know, this is just like motivation. Go harder, don't stop, keep going, get your ass in the barbershop, always cut hair, always stay late, always coming early. And I know it sounds a little like cliche, coming early, stay late, get 1% better every day. And it is cliche, but it's also real. And when you actually do it, you're gonna see in like a year, you're like, oh my god, like, oh, this is actual real stuff. So going back to people who think that this is a side hustle as opposed to a career, it could be whatever you choose it to be. It could definitely be a side thing. If you go to the barbershop 2 to 3 times a week, or you half-ass all your haircuts, or you just hate cutting hair, like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm cutting hair, bro. Like, okay, if that's the type of attitude you're gonna have, then that's the type of barber you're gonna get, and that's the type of money you're gonna get. But if you're the type of barber, like, you know, I'm gonna get my ass in the barbershop today, I'm gonna sit my ass down, wait for all these walk-ins, every single walk-in that gets in my chair, I'm gonna try my best to give them the best possible haircut, the best possible service. That way, anytime they go anywhere else, they're gonna be like, man, nobody did it like the other guy. That other guy is you or girl or whatever. No one did it like me. All right. Every time someone comes into my chair, even now, I have the mentality of like, I'm gonna give them the best service, the best possible haircut, so that if they ever go anywhere else, they'll be like, yeah, this person was cool, but not as cool as Jose, not as cool as Joe's cuts. And that's the type of mentality you guys gotta have. And I hope this video awakened something in you, motivated something in you, or just lock in, because it's worth it. I promise you, especially if you're young. Even if you're like older, 30, 40, it's all worth it. It's worth it 100%. There's so many people that need haircuts. Like, there's really not that many competition. The only competition is yourself. It sounds corny, but the only competition is yourself. Lock in your mindset, lock in your skills. I guarantee you it'll work out. Now, if this is your first time you're watching my videos, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps out. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I give out more tips like this. And this is not really a full tutorial. I usually do full in-depth tutorials, and this is not one of them. I just wanted to, I wanted to make a video that I wish I saw when I was younger, and I hope this information helps. I have a lot more valuable information in all my other tutorials on YouTube. Make sure to check them out, and I appreciate if you watched the whole video. Thank you guys so much.